Hey guys, it's Mr. Smith here. I'm going to try something a little different this week. So as you can see there on my screen, hope you had a good weekend. Um, I'm going to teach you the lesson. Maybe that'll help you understand the content because we don't want to give you busy work. We want you to understand the content, even if you're at home. So now that I have Screencastify and it's going to let me go longer than 5 minutes. I'm not going to want to go much longer than that, but this should help you understand the content. All right. So I made these slides to help me make sure I say everything I want to say. So let's see if it'll work for me here. Good. So first, I want to talk about last week, a little review, just like we would in class on a Monday. We'd review what we talked about last week. Last week, we learned about Greek philosophers like Plato and Socrates. So Socrates was actually Plato's mentor. So I think you remember on my wall, I have a quote from Plato. It's "Be kind, for everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about," something like that. So that's from the Greek philosopher Plato. So his mentor Socrates, and you read that article about Socrates. And the one question I really wanted you to get was about his character and paying his debt. So he's about to die. He's sitting there, and his last words was, "I owe this man a chicken." So that says a lot about his character. He is a trustworthy and honest person that he's about to die and wants to pay off his debt. So that's the one that was the one question I really wanted you to get. All right? And then on Friday, you read about the Hippocratic Oath. To doctors today, this is very sacred. So I got a message. Hey, Pandora's playing. I got Moana going. That's awesome. Let me find the message I got from a healthcare provider talking about the Hippocratic Oath, and she said she was very um, pleased that I was teaching about it. Let's see what we got. So I heard you taught about the Hippocratic Oath. Thank you. Um, she wants the world to know that their doctors will always be there for them. It will not leave their side no matter how scary things may get, like today. Um, but she talked about how it is very important for doctors to agree to that oath about doing things right and treating the patients with respect. It's something, oh, there it is. It is something I live by every day, she says, especially during times like this. So, a little bonus, if we're going to send questions to this person about the pandemic or anything else about being a doctor, all right? So, if you have questions for her, just email me the questions and I'll give you a bonus on that assignment, the Hippocratic Oath assignment. Just send me a question about the Hippocratic Oath or being a doctor, and I'll give you an extra point. There it is. I didn't even know I had that on there. All right. Greece was a place, so the theme of the week last week was basically Greece was a place of education and deep thought. How do I move this? That's not what I wanted to do. So Greece was a place of education and deep thought. They were thinkers. They were philosophers, and they came up with great ideas like democracy. So education was at the forefront. They had a huge emphasis on education and being smart. All right, so today's lesson is about the Persian Wars. So there's certain things I want you to get from this first reading I want you to do. The Persian, we're not listening to that, was fought by the Persian Empire in a somewhat united Greece. They were somewhat united, but still Sparta and Athens didn't really help each other in this war very much. So the First Persian War had one of the battles called the Battle of Marathon. So this is our focus for the lesson. The Battle of Marathon was when the Greeks beat the Persians, and the Persians were running away, and then the Greek messenger ran 26 miles to Athens to let them know that the Persians were basically coming. Kind of like Paul Revere. That's a connection we can have. So today we have marathons in our world, and there's a reason why marathons are a distance of 26 miles, because that's how far he ran that day. So that's kind of cool. I like that connection to our real world. Just like the Hippocratic Oath, still around today. Still like just like democracy, still around today. All right, then next was the Second Persian War, and the main battle from it was the Battle of Thermopylae. Thermopylae, and if you've seen the movie 300, that's where that comes from. So Greece won the Persian Wars. So for your assignment, you're going to focus on the Battle of Marathon, and I'm going to show you what to do if I can get it to pull up. All right. So day 6, Monday. First, you're going to watch this video, and then you're going to make a copy of this chart here, right there. You're going to read the doc about the Persian Wars. I kind of went over what it's about real quick. And then you're going to click on this link, the history.com link, and that's going to help you fill out the chart. This link is going to help you fill out this chart. Okay? So it goes into sections. The chart is for each one of the sections. So the first section is like a summary. So it would be from here. The second section is the causes. Why did it happen? The next section talks about what happened at the battle, how they won. And lastly is the significance. So you should have 4 boxes to fill out because there's 4 sections here. All right. So just follow the headings. Okay? Just read the headings, and whatever, it's up to you what information you put, whatever is important to you, whatever you think is important. So try to put in your own words, don't copy and paste. Let's go back to the slides. Full screen. So reminders: call, email, ask for a Zoom conference if you need help. Do your best work throughout the week, no copy and paste. Put things in your own words. Do your own work. And then lastly, turn in all missing assignments. Don't get behind. Go back and check and make sure that you turned everything in. So this was your lesson for Monday. I'm probably going to do this every single day to give you a mini lesson, because it's not about just answering a couple questions and turning things in. That's not what this is about. We want you to learn. All right. So with that, let me try to end this thing. And you guys have done a great job so far. And if you need anything, just let us know. Have a great Monday.